The problematic pieces of SB 91, about 95%, were rolled back to pre-SB 91. And in addition, we went beyond those particular statutes, and in numerous areas, the largest one being in the area of sexual crime, as you know, we are the worst state in the nation as far as sexual crime rates. It's dreadful. So we put a lot of emphasis on that. But even in other areas, for instance, now a person who is a murderer will have to spend twice as much time in jail before they would be eligible for parole. So that was something not dealt with in SB 91. We beefed up the penalties for someone dealing or producing drugs around children. That was something that wasn't part of SB 91. I could go through, there's a number of things that are in the bill that are above and beyond 91. And with the main idea, this is step one, is getting offenders off the streets. And so they're not terrorizing our communities and our neighborhoods and aren't being handed a ticket and then a couple hours later go steal something else, steal another vehicle. We're going to actually be able to put them behind bars so that that doesn't repeat. And step two, as we talked about on the floor, will then be to looking at what can we do behind the bars to help these folks, give them an opportunity to turn their lives around so our prisons are not churning out hardened criminals who are more dangerous. We want them to be in better shape when they exit. So that's going to be the work going forward. But step one is to get the offenders off the street. And HB 49 that we passed does exactly that. It does get the folks off the street, and a sense of security and safety, I believe, will start to settle across the state of Alaska. It is the function and duty of government for safety is our number one duty. And yes, there's a cost to this. The cost, $50–60 million a year. But I tell you, in 2017, the just property theft in Anchorage was $47.3 million. That didn't include Kenai. That didn't include Juneau or Mat-Su or other areas of the state. And that was just property crime. Then you have the violent crimes and sexual crimes, and there are costs to those as well. Medical appointments, psychiatric appointments, insurance rates going up. So our private sector was bearing the brunt of far more than 50 or 60 million that will cost to the state. So the costs are always concerning when we have a fiscal gap and we have challenges in that regard. But I do not believe, and I don't believe the public thinks either, that we should spare expense when it comes to public safety.